What is going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with James Grande. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm MLB DFS Playbook Preview Show. It is Friday, which means we have a nice 12-game DraftKings main slate on tap. We have quite a few good starting pitchers on this slate here as well, yet only two of them are $10,000 and above. Let's see. We do have Coors, Angels in Colorado. We don't have Sacramento. We do have Tampa Bay with Boston down in Tampa Bay here. So that's what we got for ballparks. We got a little weather maybe I guess we have to watch out for when it comes to Minnesota and St. Louis. I guess we'll have all of that information and updates for you guys in the MLB DFS playbook. And, of course, in the Discord to get you all ready for this slate. But Grande, 12 games. Garrett Crochet is 10-5 against Tampa Bay. We've talked extensively about Tampa Bay's struggles against left-handed pitching for the majority of this season. Brian Wu is 10K on the road against Houston. You have Dylan Cease, Hunter Brown, and Pablo Lopez to round out the 9K range. Of the top 5 starting pitching, do you find yourself inclined to go Crochet at 10-5, or is there a better matchup you may be looking to take advantage of?
Yeah, definitely like the Crochet matchup quite a bit. Is the Crochet stat, is it 4 days rest or is it 5 days rest? Because he's pitching on the 5th day. The last 2 starts he's made has been the 6th day. And that was what we talked about, where he has been better with the extra day of rest. Like they've pitched him every 6th day.
Yeah.
And all the starts prior, or at least the struggling starts, have been less rest, right?
So it's 5 or more days of rest.
He's dominant.
He's dominant.
Absolutely lights out.
And 4 days of rest, he has struggled. Well, to your point, this is the 5th day. So by
4 days of rest.
4 full days, but he's pitching at like 7:30.
Yeah, they classify that as pitching on the 5th day. So it's 4 days. So it's 4 days rest.
So this would technically be a statistical struggle for him this season,
which is still better than he's still like a top 30. Like he's like an ace on like every other most staffs. Yeah, but the matchup is obviously elite. Tampa is bad against lefties. We don't know about Junior Caminero. He did not play on Thursday, which we had talked about on the pod. Don't know if that means he's going to play Friday either, right? Like they did win 2 games. The Red Sox are scuffling. Does Tampa still think like they can make the playoffs? You know, I mean, obviously they're playing the team that is in front of them, or one of the teams that is in front of them. So maybe they try to rush Caminero back. I don't know, but it's a good matchup. So I definitely have no problem getting to Crochet. Brian Wu coming off a career best game. That is seemingly the case for every starter that plays the Angels these days. Career best follows when you face the Angels. That was the first time he's ever had double-digit strikeouts in a game. For as good as he's been and as many strikeouts as he's had, the most he's ever had in a game. So, yeah, he looks to be back. You and I had kind of talked about it, like, has Brian Wu hit a little bit of a wall? Hasn't been able to finish 6 innings? Nope, he's good. He is 2 earned, 6 innings in each of his last 2, and he has 24 strikeouts or 22 strikeouts over that span with 1 walk. I would say he is good. Houston's offense is not, so definitely good there. Dylan Cease is a little bit interesting. Finally had a quality start after a while without one. You know, it's never been the talent that has really like deterred us from Dylan Cease. It's just his inability to throw strikes sometimes leads him to not pitch deep into games. I like the matchup against the White Sox. The White Sox have definitely hit a wall. When Colson Montgomery isn't hitting a home run every day, when Lenny Sosa isn't hitting a home run every day, they're just not as good of a team. So I like Cease. Hunter Brown's fine. The strikeouts have really kind of evaded him on a consistent basis lately, and I don't really care to target Seattle right now. And like Pablo Lopez is fine. The strikeouts haven't necessarily been there since the return. 6 in his last start was fine. The walks weren't great. And I don't know if the Guardians are exactly who we want to be targeting right now. They win every game. They're scrappy. I don't know. They are like 1.5 games out of the playoff bid berth right now. So I don't know. I think it's Crochet, Wu, Cease, and then the other two are fine.
Okay. Mid tier has again some interesting matchups. Trevor Rogers, we talked about how elite he has been. He gets your Yankees at 89. Sonny Gray at home against Milwaukee at 87. Robbie Ray gets the Dodgers. Tyler Mahle off the IL, but only threw 50 pitches in his rehab at 82. Jason Mizorowski on the road against St. Louis at 8K. Mizorowski obviously has the strikeout upside there at that price.
Jacob.
What did I say?
Jason.
Jacob Mizorowski. There you go.
Close. I don't have a lot of interest here. I think Rogers is great. He does walk people. The Yankees are not the team to walk people against. Your pitch count rises worse against the Yankees than anyone. Sonny just hasn't really been great. I mean, even in his last start where he was good against Milwaukee, he was only able to go 5 innings. Robbie Ray's been abysmal for most of the latter stages of the season. And then Mahle, as you mentioned. No, I think Mizorowski is probably the one guy I'd go to here. Pretty good matchup. I know the Cardinals got to him the last time, but there's just a super high ceiling with when the swing and miss stuff is on display. Now, when he's going to throw 108 pitches, that remains to be seen.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like 73 pitches, 108 pitches, 75 pitches. He threw 93, wedged in between 78, 73. So maybe this is a high pitch count game, like
my guess is Milwaukee's postseason rotation is Peralta game 1, right? Mm-hmm. Woodruff game 2. Is Quinn Priester starting game 3?
Probably.
And then if you're in they are going to be in a 7-game series because they are going to be the top seed. Is Mizorowski auditioning for the 4th starter spot? Hey, look at me. I can throw 105 pitches or I don't know.
At the very least, he's going to be an elite arm for them, right?
He is on the staff, but is he their 4th starter? Is that what they're trying to figure out with the extending? I don't know, but I'm good. I think he's probably the only guy in the 8K tier I'd even consider.
Okay. You have Sprout, Scherzer, Rasmussen, Logan Allen, Ryan Nelson, who's actually been really, really good, but you got a Philly matchup here, and Clayton Kershaw, the newly announced retiring Clayton Kershaw at the end of the season in your 7K range.
Yeah, I think this tier is more interesting than the 8K tier. So Sprout was amazing in his last start again, but Carlos Mendoza was asked after the game, why did he come out after 70 pitches? And his fastball velocity was down 4 miles per hour in the final inning he threw. So he's like, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to keep him out there if his fastball velo is down significant amounts. So that's obviously something to monitor. It's a really good matchup. Washington's been better against righties, but it is a good matchup. Scherzer, not a lot of interest against the Royals who don't strike out. Rasmussen, he has not been as good as he was earlier in the year. The Red Sox offense is really bad without Roman Anthony. So I'm okay going to Rasmussen. This is a very good pitcher. You just obviously worry about pitch count a little bit, but avoid Trevor Story, win a prize. Logan Allen just does nothing but just disappoint. Ryan Nelson, super solid. If you want to just use Ryan Nelson, sure. Guarantee quality start. And then is there enough strikeout? There's some strikeout upside. There's some win equity as well. I'd be okay. But Philly is a tough spot, obviously. And then Kershaw, it's been very hit or miss with Clayton Kershaw lately. San Francisco, is bad against lefties, for what that's worth. So if you want to play Clayton Kershaw, you can. They're bad against lefties, but the like narrative stuff. Like we saw it earlier in the year. He faced the White Sox in that start where he was going to get the 3,000 strikeout, and like they had to stretch him to get there, and he only needed like 2.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched like into the 7th or into the 6th to get that strikeout record. Like, we've seen Clayton Kershaw over the years. Not exactly. He succumbs to pressure a little bit, John. Yeah. He has largely had a bad postseason career.
Yeah,
and I have been
couldn't beat Adam Wainwright. Just couldn't beat him.
I was on the front line trying to fight people off, being like, Kershaw can pitch in the postseason, and it just kept happening. I was like, I can't defend you anymore, Clayton. You can't. And then again, he couldn't get 2 strikeouts earlier or whatever it was against the White Sox. So I'm not playing him because it's a narrative. I'd play him because the Giants have not been good against lefties.
Yeah, for the most part. And I don't disagree. I mean, obviously, again, he's old. He's not pitching as deep into games as he used to, pitch count wise. The numbers will look good though. Mid 3 ERA, 10-2.
Solid. Yeah, solid.
Under 7K, Will Warren, Michael Lorenzen, Davis Martin, Alvarez, Jansen Junk's back, Walker Buehler. I don't even know. Was it Aldahari? Is that how we're going? Aldahari. And Blaylock to finish it out here. 4 guys in the 5K tier. Anything in the 6K and under range that you'd throw?
Yeah, Will Warren's facing a bad team. Yeah. He can't pitch against good teams. But boy, is he good against bad ones.
All right. 69.
I mean, you again, we did this exercise multiple times. If you remove like 2 Red Sox start, a Toronto start where he gave up like 8 runs in the first inning, and the Dodgers start where he got 1 out, or whatever it was, they had like 20-2 in that game. He's like a mid 3 ERA this year because he just the Yankees repeatedly beat up on bad teams, and we've talked about this a couple times. But the Orioles season has completely switched, where they are good against lefties and bad against righties. So it's Warren with a bullet, and then nothing else.
Okay. Catcher. Again, Carvalho up top. He's at Hunter Brown, though, so maybe not a match you're looking to go. Goodman in Coors gets the Aldajiri spot, even though Aldajiri's only pitched a couple of innings there. What do we think we're looking to spend up for here?
Hunter Goodman.
Okay. Yeah, feels like the right spot. Augustin Ramirez maybe gets a Tyler Mahle on a pitch count here at 43. Gabe Moreno,
Salvi home run.
Yeah, I mean anything against Walker Buehler.
Yeah, Ohapi, Perez, Moreno. That range looks good.
Sure. Kirk's 36. Let's see. Anything else for value? I mean, Basallo has power if you're against Warren at 31.
Braxton Fulford, if he's going to play for the Rockies against Aldajiri at the righty-lefty spot. Basayo, Francisco Alvarez v. Alvarez.
I was going to say which Alvarez wins. Like $3,100.
Del Castillo against Buehler.
Yeah, that's the play right there for sure. You get Fermin at 26 still, forever and for always. So can play him as a punt. First base. Again, big slate. All the stars are here. What matchups are you targeting?
Which matchups are we targeting? I wish the DraftKings just brought you to the top when you switch positions. Like if you're scrolled down, I just wish it reset a little.
Yeah. You click on a player and sometimes it just throws you in the middle of their game.
Dude, you're at if you're a catcher, we're looking at punts. I go to first. I'm at 2,400. I don't. Yeah. I'm tired of seeing Nico Cavadas, who's not on a team anymore. Like, please, I don't need to look at his name anymore. I'd be okay playing Ohtani. I mean, Robbie Ray has had a brutal second half. We know the Vladdy has struggled lately, but we know the Michael Lorenzen splits are quite advantageous for righties. So I think of the 5K range, it's Ohtani, Vladdy, and Pete. Dude, Alonso's he's homering again every day. It's every day this guy is homering. I mean, he hit another one on Thursday. That's 4 straight games. I said, oh, wow, Pete has 120 RBIs. It's like, no, I don't. I have more than that now.
Yeah, I'm going to have 140 when this is over.
So, I mean, yeah, I think Ohtani, Vladdy, Pete, Alonso are the 3 definitive plays there.
Okay. You go down the list in the mid-range.
Manzardo home run would be a good bet. Just because, and I like Pablo Lopez, but he does allow home runs.
Sure. Pascantino's 41. You have
you want to bet a home run? Vinny P against Scherzer. Scherzer's allowed like 2.5 home runs per 9 innings to lefties this year.
Doesn't it feel like it's hard to have 30 and 100, but under an 800 OPS? I get it's 791. I'm nitpicking here, but
Well, you also got to factor in he didn't hit for 2 months.
Yeah, that's fair.
He did not. If you go to our fantasy league, I got him in our auction. I dropped him.
Yeah,
because he was for 2 months, and nothing suggested he was going to come out of it, right? Like other than past seasons, and then he just went scorching.
I mean, this is a career year for him because he stayed healthy for one.
He stayed healthy, right? But the first 2 months he didn't hit. Like it was like sub Mendoza line. It wasn't a good year until it was, and now he's like you said.
If you're the Royals, you're thrilled that he had a 30-100 season because now you can be like, all right, good. We got him. We have Salvi. We have Witt. We can work with this.
Garcia's 800 OPS player too. Like you have a really good and you just assume Cags gets better, right?
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Anyways, Pascantino 41's there. You'll have our Herndress Martin also as an option in 4K. Nathaniel Lowe returned to Tampa Bay. Gets the Yankee Stadium field dimensions. Maybe something
brother
like
v brother who has the better weekend.
Who?
He's Josh Lowe's brother.
Is he?
Yeah, they were in the system together. They're brothers.
I had no idea. Is that accurate? Is that actually?
Yeah, they were literally. I saw both of them. Little fun fact here, John.
Okay.
When my wife and I, before our son was born, were looking in like the North Carolina area to live in. And they were both on the Durham Bulls, and we went to a Durham Bulls game, and they like both homered.
Interesting.
They had like remember Mike Brousseau?
Yeah.
Notable lefty smasher. Like Brousseau homered, the Lowe's homered. And I have a video. I forget. He was a lefty pitcher but he was a hitter too. He was like trying to do the Ohtani thing, and he didn't pan out because he kept having injuries. I have video of it on my phone. I'd have to find it. Because I remember talking to Sells about it. Like, what do I need to watch for this?
Yeah.
This guy. I was like 3 rows behind home plate. It was amazing. I saw the Lowe's both homer. But yeah, Josh Lowe versus Nathaniel Lowe, battle of the Lowe's.
39. Berger, Flores.
I like the Berger play, by the way, for home runs. I think that could be a good spot.
All right.
Blaine Krim as well. Yeah, Goldschmidt as well. He led off on Thursday against lefty.
You mentioned Krim here. He's getting
he homered. Yeah, he homered on Thursday.
Okay. Anything else?
Anything else? Palacios has a lefty. I was going to say that's your new favorite.
Cheap mention. I mean, all of the mentions for Tampa Bay when they
I know they're dead. It's dead. They're dead.
Jazz here is $5,600 at the top of second base. Lefty versus Rogers probably a no-go.
Yeah.
Cal versus Bueller again. I'm in on Arizona here against Walker Bueller.
Same.
Keyshaw gets Logan Allen at 48. The price on Keyshaw is dropping down a little bit, so that's a bit more bearable.
Yep.
I mean, Trang's fine.
Yeah, he's slowed down a little bit.
Again, Polanco's been hot, but he's got Hunter Brown, so probably just go to Freeman at 4K instead.
I wonder if Jackson Holiday plays here because I would play. I like Warren. I like the price, but if Holiday plays on Friday, I would go there. He didn't play. The report was that he is like nicked up is the report, which like it sounds like he has a boo-boo. Sure. When you say that, right? It's like Jackson's not playing because he has a little boo-boo. It's like, that's what I would say to my 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Not exactly the report I would say for my everyday second baseman.
Yeah, that's fine. Christian Moore's 39 again. If you just want like access to that game, in Coors. When Heathrow 38, same deal. Cronenworth 37. Blaze Alexander's 36. Tommy Edman gets a lefty 35, and the struggling Robbie Ray.
Brendan Donovan is 35. I mean, he like no reason he's probably $3,500.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been awesome since he's been back.
Sure. Hamilton did homer today, by the way.
He did. Are we like some kind of freaking savant? We talked about that.
Oh, he did. He does it every so often. Every once in a while.
Laser. It was a laser beam.
Yeah, every once in a while, he does hit a homer.
He's like it's obvious. I'm not about to compare him to Ichiro by any means.
Please don't.
But like, no, I'm not. I mean, honestly, you want him to be compared to Ichiro because, like,
I would love a lot of people to be compared to
Ichiro. that would mean things are going really well for David Hamilton. He like has that random like. You ever hear how they would talk about Ichiro? Is like, well, if he wanted to hit a home run, he would. And like he just randomly would hit home runs.
Yeah, he hit the home run in the All-Star game, remember?
Yeah, that feels like David Hamilton, but like minus the ability to like control it.
Sure.
Like Ichiro could do whatever he wants. Hamilton's just like, please hit a home run, please.
Yeah, if he makes good contact on the right swing path, he'll hit a laser. Otherwise, last night he didn't even beat it out. He just barely got field single there. All right, third base. Again, you mentioned Cam Arrows up here, but I wouldn't really even try to play him against Crochet anyways. Machado, the way he's running right now at 53, feels like a really good spot.
So does Ramirez. We said we wouldn't play him, and then Scooble leaves the game, and then he homers. It's like, dude, everything Cleveland right now, whatever's happening, they're just sprinkling magic pixie dust over there, and they're just winning all these games.
Okay. Where would you go next? Chapman, maybe? Norby?
Probably both of them. Jeremiah Jackson's heating up a little bit again. Westberg, 42. Ooh, Royce at 36. I like that. He's running like an absolute maniac.
We talked about this in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, they just are stealing. They're just
stealing now.
So I'm good with some Royce Lewis. I think Josh Young has looked pretty good. 35. Vientos gets a lefty. He slowed down quite a bit, but he does have like the ultimate power stroke
he'll hit
against
like
lefties
or something like that.
Yeah, he hits right in the middle of the order against a lefty. Yep. We could get the return of Isak Paredes in this one. I know it's Brian Wu. They also said if he gets on, or they said they don't. Remember how I told you? Yeah, do you know how I told you that they tell Giancarlo Stanton not to run hard?
Yeah.
So his body like doesn't break down. They have already told Isak Paredes if he returns to not run.
Yeah. Just to walk. If it's a gapper, you're only moving up a base.
He's not getting. Yeah, he's getting a single, and that's that.
That's insane.
But you know what? They do have a DH available. They do have a DH spot available.
It's true. It's true because Jordan can't stay healthy either.
Blaine Krim, by the way, just hit his second home run of the day.
Krim did. Good for him. Paredes we wouldn't play anyways versus Wu, but
no, I just wanted to shout it out. He is potentially returning for this weekend series that basically decides the division.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, you mentioned Pauly. You do have Jordan Lawler here at 2K.
He's been
min price 2K.
He's been Jordan Lawler. I'm ready to say has been in the middle of a lot of this winning that Arizona's doing.
Again, we've talked about it nonstop. Like he is a top prospect in baseball that just really hasn't ever hit at the major league level in his 30 games that he's had to play, right? Like, and now he's hitting, but he's always hit it at the minor league level. So now we get to Walker Buehler, who's basically a minor league pitcher. So
and the righty, we've talked about the Walker Buehler stuff all year. The righty power has been the issue for Walker Buehler.
I'm just gonna play Jordan Lawler because it's a 12 game slate.
Because especially if we're gonna get Crochet or Wu or both, that's
shortstop gives you Bobby Witt, Lindor. We want to talk about getting Mets. I mean, like Lindor and Alonso are expensive as well. Yes. Abrams, Mookie, 5K, your top group there. Perdomo's 49. So Story homered again today. He's $4,800. Gunner's 45 against Will Warren. You want to talk matchup there? Like
yes. Yeah, basically everything you just said is firmly in play. I mean, Trevor Story is arguably the best shortstop you just listed there, which I know that's a wild, but he's just kind of what it is. I don't think there's a wrong answer with anyone you just mentioned. I'd be interested to see. I don't hate like the Caballero Adames tier. I don't hate Tovar at 4K. I think all those plays are fine too.
Okay. Any other values?
I don't. Earn Dog. I know it's righty, but that is the better split for Toronto, or at least against Lorenzen. So maybe if you want to get some cheap Clement. Brooks Lee has been good from the right side of the plate, I believe. He also had a pretty good series against the Yankees.
Sure.
I'm okay going there, but I don't.
Yeah, we don't need too much value if we're playing a 2K Lawler anyway. So
Outfield. Well, we'll see. It depends on where we go with pitcher.
Sure. I mean, we have a $2,600 catcher to use as well. Don't forget that. Judge, again, they're all in really great spots here. I mean,
Aaron Judge is like not. I mean, you can't get Aaron Judge out again. He's back to where he was earlier in the year.
Yeah. I would still be inclined to play anything versus Walker Buehler. So like all of Arizona to me is where I want to be. Buxton gets Logan Allen at $5,800. Also feels really good.
No, not a wrong answer. Probably all the
Wood. James Wood. I'll play spread over Wood.
Yeah. It's probably the
you wouldn't go Seattle today. Probably won't go Washington. Yankees are obviously iffy just because of how good Rodgers has been. So
the only thing I would say is if Rodgers struggles with command again, you're getting a lot of the Baltimore bullpen.
Sure.
And that bullpen is bad. I mean, they traded everyone, right? Mm-hmm. Keegan Aiken is their closer.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Oh.
For Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Laureano's 45. I just plugged in Joe Adele because why not? It's Coors.
Yeah, him and Ward. I mean, Ward double-donged the other day. We're getting Taylor Ward does this. He just hits home runs. Joe Adele does this. He just hits home runs. So both.
Jackson Merrill's 42. Teoscar versus lefty at 42. Let's see here. I mentioned Freeman already. It's 4K. Pahez is 4K.
Burleson is 4K. He's been good.
You get the Rockies righties with Doyle and Beck and all them.
Yep. Good with them.
Let's see. Kowser's 37.
Starling Marte will be in the lineup. He's been pretty good against lefties. Kepler has been Max Kepler's so alive. The Phillies are just all alive. I don't know what happened, but
Nelson's been good, but this is not a spot I'd probably actively look to play him. Again, you can play Edmund out here.
Nathan Lucas will hit second at 33.
Sure.
Dude, Dylan Beavers has been like so good lately. Massive games for Beavers of late.
I clicked on Canzoni, but obviously he's got the brown spot.
Tough
spot.
Yoshida 31. I mean, Rasmussen's good. Yoshida's respect to Yoshida. He's been okay lately.
A little better.
Jake McCarthy, 29.
Sure. Lou Perfito's 28. Dylan Carlson's 27. I don't know if he'll be in the lineup or not, but there. All right. So let's just
hold on. We're at the end of the year. We need to make sure that is correct.
Well, I am scrolling. What's correct?
Okay. That we just can move on. Just making sure we're crossing our T's and we're dotting our I's here, John. Okay.
Well, I mean, there's some tough matchups down here.
You're right. You are absolutely right. We are just making sure we are vetting everything here.
All right, if we did the Crochet Sprout matchup, maybe 4K play.
I mean, the only thing with Sprout is I don't like the dip in velocity. He was throwing 4 miles per hour less, and they took him out of the game.
But have we heard anything else from that though?
What do you mean? He's making his next start, but what I'm saying is
so like I don't imagine that they're as concerned about it.
Well, they took him out at 70 pitches, so they were obviously concerned. And Mendoza spoke to it, like I'm not going to keep him in if there's a dip in velo.
Sure, I'm saying that they're not concerned about him not making the next start. Is where.
Yeah, I just think that if he gets off to the same start, right? Like he goes and does the same thing again. And he's like, good. And then the 4th inning comes and velos dips and then he's out, right? Because they clearly stated, like, this guy, there was a massive velo dip. After that, they took him out. And he was good. Yeah. He's been great. I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm just saying I'm
less worried, I guess, but I understand what you're saying. Because, again, I would imagine they've gone through testing. He did side sessions. His arm feels fine. Yeah, I think there's. Yeah.
I mean, that happened to Ryan Pepio, and look what happened. He didn't make it out of the first inning, and probably should.
If you're more afraid of it than I am, then we can play somebody else. Who do you want to pitch?
I would prefer to pitch. I mean, Rasmussen, but obviously win equities out of the window. Mizorowski or Warren probably would be the two.
We'll take the value in Warren then. 4,100 a player. Again, I kind of replugged in Lawler, Adele, and Ward already. So, we could just punt catcher like we've been doing.
Play Del Castillo.
Yeah, play Del Castillo.
Pair him with
Lawler. Yeah.
Lawler.
That's 4,500. We mentioned Mets. Or do we want Pasquantino or do we want Pete Alonso? I don't think it really. We did Alonso and Lindor. That's 4K, but 2,900 for a second and outfielder.
Yeah, I mean Well, you would just play. That's fine.
Right. I mean, otherwise, again, we would do like Pasquantino and then have more money slightly to play second and outfield.
No, I think we want the correlation there.
Okay. Crochet, Warren, Del Castillo, Alonso, a second baseman we'll plug in for the Discord. Lawler, Lindor, Adele, Ward, and an outfielder we'll plug in for the Discord for you guys. Appreciate you all tuning in for the Friday preview show. If you have questions, again, drop them in the comment section of the show. We're happy to help you guys out with your lineups. And of course, you can ask those questions in the Discord. We'll help you out there as well. We'll be back for the Monday preview show, released Sunday evening. We appreciate the support throughout this MLB season. It's been a long year, and we are appreciative of you guys tuning in with us each and every day. We'll catch you later.